I see why you are stressed, because you're no contest. 12, I can't confess. Drop racks, I'll clean my mess. Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad breath. For bags, I do conquest. Find bag, then I collect. No, that love. Like geeks know every spec. Both, oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rent that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this. But let my sheet. I got
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Michael Porter. Maxey out there with Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. And for the Mavericks, Derek Lively is out there with Davis. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Here's McCain. Maxey in the corner. No good on the 3. Here's Boeheim. And McCain pulls it down. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Boeheim. Good on the shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Maxey, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the 3-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Here's Boeheim. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Moore, and Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Outside, Maxey. And he recovers it. Pass to Embiid. Another shot. And Lively pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Offensive rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Porter kicks to Maxey. Back to Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the miss by Michael Porter. Just 3 to shoot. Jerome banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Maxey. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. The dish to Porter. Pass to McCain. The rebound by Boeheim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Drilled from 11 feet out. Boeheim's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Davis, and it goes down 2 points.
There's so many ways Davis can beat you on the interior. Defenders always on their heels when he is attacking.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Tyrese Maxey. On defense, Dallas. Embiid trying to break loose. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Maxey so good at breaking you down off the dribble. Great skill.
Passes it to Lively. And here is Davis. 17 points for him last game against New York. Jerome. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Jerome's got 5 points so far.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Here's Maxey. Got a piece of it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Porter. Takes it inside. And finished off by Porter.
Boy, so agile and fluid at 6'10", finishing with an exclamation point. Porter Jr. Hard to stop this young guy.
Here's Jerome. A 23-point game for him in the win against New York.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's McCain after the Mavericks pick up 3. Left side, Maxey. Outside, Porter. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. And you look at Lively. Leading the league in field goal percentage, he always gets good looks.
He is an unyielding presence in the low post. I mean, he gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get that great position down low. And when he does, boy, he is impossible to move.
Well, his adaptability is a terrific attribute to have. I mean, he plays his game based on the look the defense gives him. And he's prepared to try anything and do anything in order to get the high percentage shot that he wants.
So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
First one falls for him.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey's so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Maxey hits them both.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Sexton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Grimes with the bucket.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
To the middle. Here's Boeheim. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Dallas with 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Boeheim. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
First free throw is good. Porter's checked in for Maxey. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Porter. There's the pass to Grimes. Back to Porter. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Hardy passes to Brooks. Now here is Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Sexton for three. Bassey pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Pass to Boeheim. Over Edwards. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. The fadeaway. And that one's good. Bassey. Now here's Brooks. Still scoreless. It's deflected. They get it back. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Porter. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Dallas calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And they're top 10 in free throw shooting, always focused on that aspect of the game, not looking to give points away.
And, Greg, one more thought about their three-point shooting percentage. It's not as high as it is because of a few hot stretches here and there. They've been lighting it up all season. Now, here's Sexton. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Second team foul.
Smith, the pass to Brooks. Pass to Hardy. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Boeheim. Dallas again missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
On the wing, Porter. Passes to Bassey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Outside Porter. And the 3 off target. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Sexton against Porter. The shot by Sexton, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
And he can't get the first one.
And Brooks is this team's agitator and instigator. He wants to spark the group with his energy at both ends of the floor.
And he's good on the second.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
The offensive rebound. Here's Edwards. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense right on him. The 76ers leading by 4. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And here's Hardy. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Mavericks trail by 6, so on the floor for Philadelphia. Porter against Sexton. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Right block shot. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Sexton against Porter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jerome, he's checked in for Hardy.
Sexton. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Sexton. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers.
For the 76ers, Joel Embiid.
The feed to Porter. Outside, Maxey. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Mavericks trail by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. On the clock. The 76ers again can't hit it for Dallas. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Moore outside. Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it. And the pass to Jerome. Now here's Moore. Pass to Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Jerome. He has 7. Shot from 12. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Maxey. From outside the arc, cranes the three-pointer. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you could see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Pass to Davis. Passes it to Jerome. Moore with it. He had 10 points in the win against New York. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times. The pass to Lively. Kicks it to Davis. Pass to Jerome. Moore outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Maxey can't connect from short range. Mavericks trail by 9. Moore right side. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Moore's got 5 points so far. Philadelphia has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's McCain. Defended by Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. The three. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Maxey. Lively high post. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Dallas calls timeout, and Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around, and he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Davis. Here's McCain. He had 16 points in the win against Charlotte.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
For Philadelphia, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Mavericks making a switch here. Boeheim's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
They have capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage, very impressive.
Mavericks trail by 13. Sexton kicks to Smith. Now Brooks. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Sexton for 3. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Porter inside. Moore's there. Maxey finds Porter. Back to Maxey. Over Sexton. And that's good for 2. Maxey's got 19 points.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. There's the drive. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice job there waiting for his opportunity. Smith reeled it in for the board and the hoop.
Maxey looking it over. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the 76ers.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Free throw good, Maxey. Mavericks trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they call an illegal screen here.
76ers ball.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Seattle, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The 76ers in second.
Now at the line for the 76ers.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And the first one drops. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
That's what Brooks likes. Power hoops.
Pass to Grimes. Count the basket. Grimes has got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now, here is Smith. 20 points for him last game against New York. Pass to Hardy. 5 to shoot. Moore outside. They get it back. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
This is what you like about Smith. He likes to mix it up in that painted area.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Smith.
A solid defender and rebounder. I'm really impressed with Smith's growth thus far.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the 76ers. Both free throws good from Smith.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Boeheim missing. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's Porter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
The pass to Grimes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. Outside, Porter. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Smith. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Brooks. Here's Boeheim. Pass to Smith. Dallas moving it around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And they rank third in free throw percentage, a huge advantage in games where there's a lot of fouling.
You talked about their rebounding. In a lot of games, their dominance on the boards is what's swung the outcome in their favor. .130 left now here in the second. Clock at 4. With the floater.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
And Porter, here we go. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
Now here's Hardy. 8 points his last outing. On the wing, Brooks. Over Edwards. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
4th personal foul. Team is in the
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
Free throw good. Porter.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
He doesn't get the second one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hardy driving in. Kick out to Moore.
I see you.
Pass to Boeheim. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Passes to Bassi. For the 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
First of all, where's the intensity on this? Get think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Mavericks trailed by 20. We've got Derek Lively, and it's Moore in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now here's Moore. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Moore's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Maxey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. And there's the pass to Maxey. Outside, Porter. Pass to McCain. Count that one. 10 points for him. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Moore right side. He kicks to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Davis's skill set is a nightmare for defenders. That's why they have a tough time guarding him without fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
For Philadelphia, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Lively. And here is Davis. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. 4 on the clock. Here's Boeheim. Here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
The 76ers leading by 17. Here's McCain. He's got 12. The rebound by Boeheim. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In third, the Mavericks.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
It's Porter outside.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Maxey. Davis, the pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Boeheim. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Boeheim's got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Jerome. He has 7. Here's Boeheim. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
First one falls for him. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Maxey. Jerome passes to Lively. Six to shoot. Fades. And it's good for two. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's McCain. 14 points for him. It's tipped.
When Lively's on you like this with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on it.
Inside, tips it up.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Basket counts. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Jerome. 9 points in the game so far. Outside for Sexton. Here's Boeheim. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the 76ers. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McCain. Defended by Sexton.
Here to check out the numbers for Maxey. Averaging 23 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Boeheim. from deep three-point land. They get it again. Lively. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Lively's got 8 points.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now, here's Maxey. 26 points for him.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Philadelphia, number 44, at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 13. Sexton kicks to Davis. Passes it to Smith. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Hardy. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Brooks. And there's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. 7 points in the game.
Seeing a lane and exploding towards the rack. What a take from Brooks.
To the paint. Yep, that one goes.
Number 44, assisted DJ Stewart.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Pass to Hardy. Smith with it. Can't get it to fall. Philadelphia leading by 13. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Brooks, the pass to Hardy. Brooks, left side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That's a 2 from Sexton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Justin Edwards.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
That free throw missing.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
Charles Massey, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he ends up missing both free throws. Philadelphia leading by 15. Passes it to Grimes. Kicks it to Porter. Fires for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? You'll love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Now here's Porter. 11 points in the game. Edwards inside. Covered by Smith. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. Now the pass to Hardy. Out to Smith. Sexton for three. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Mavericks trail by 10. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Porter with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he lays it straight in. Sexton's got 14.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Well, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Now Brooks, 7 points in the game. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. To end the drought, Grimes passes to Bassi. The kick out to Porter. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Grimes. It's deflected. Brooks outside. Here's Hardy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got his first bucket in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Morris checked in for Davis. And the 76ers also making a change. Porter's checked in. Mavericks trail by 8. Sexton finds Smith. Now Brooks. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Moore. Shoots off the step back, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Porter in the corner. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Tyrese Maxey. Michael Porter's out there with Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. It's tipped. Down low, here's Sexton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
Sexton, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The 76ers leading by 7. Porter kicks to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark and a bad shot there. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 41% for the game. Passes it to Brooks. Here's Sexton. Bucket is good. Sexton's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Dallas foul. Colin Sexton. 4 personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 7. Brooks kicks to Moore. Back to Brooks. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Sexton has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Philadelphia ball. 76ers substitution. McCain.
The 76ers leading by 7. Feeds it to Embiid. Stolen by Lively. Moore inside. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Boeheim. Lively with it. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the bench.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Sexton, the pass to Lively. Now Moore. There's the pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Dylan Brooks comes right back with his own 3. Boy, I love his competitiveness.
Sexton against Maxey. Pass to McCain. Shoots. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Charity stripe shot. Maxey, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Team foul. Now at the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Jerome, he's checked in for more. Maxey hits them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Sexton the pass to Brooks. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Embiid. Lively, that's good.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Maxey, pass to McCain. Shoots it. Another miss by Philadelphia. Mavericks trailed by 3. Here's Jerome. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Maxey into the lane, and the shot goes down. And that's now 35 points for Tyrese Maxey. Here's Jerome. Pass to Boeheim. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one's good by Porter.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Now, here's Sexton. Not a lot of room. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound, Mavericks.
Hard work on the glass that time gives them the ball back, and they get a chance to milk a little more clock.
6 to shoot. And another shot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Sexton's got 14 points here in the second half. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's McCain. And that one good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Sexton's shot is good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's McCain. Defended by Sexton. The kick out to Porter. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Maxey.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Sexton attacking. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Maxey. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Now, here's Maxey. Porter at the elbow. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Passes it to Lively. Now here is Davis. The pass to Jerome. Here's Boeheim. Second chance shot. Davis working in the paint.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there that letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Morris checked in for Dallas. Here's McCain. Another three for Philadelphia.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Davis. Lively with it. Pass to Boeheim. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
First free throw is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's McCain. To the middle. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid. Taking what the defense gives him, he's a pretty intelligent baller.
Passes to Moore. And here is Davis. From the baseline. That one falls. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter. 76ers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Timeout called the 76ers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's McCain. Basket good. McCain's got 15 points in just the second half. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Jerome. Lively the pass to Davis. Dallas moving it around. And it's Boeheim missing.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Jerome. And there's the pass to Davis. The jump hook goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. The 76ers leading by 9. And here's Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 37.
So tough trying to knock Maxey off balance, off stride. He's outstanding at playing through contact.
2 minutes.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Moore with the block. And they get it back. Porter with it. Clock at 6. Tries again. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the 76ers lead by 13. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Maxey. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Here's McCain. He feeds it to Embiid.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And Embiid drops them both.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Moore dishes to Davis. They can't stop the run with that one.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Now, here's Porter. The 76ers again can't hit it. 40 seconds left in the game. Here's Jerome. From deep, Moore knocks down the 3-ball.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now Porter. Pass to Bassey. And Lively pulls it down. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
Now here's Porter. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel, we've heard in the past some people questioning your level of fitness. What's your response?
You know, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing this year. And I've been healthy, and I haven't been injured, and I'm going to try to keep that. I'm going to keep that way. So.
Well, whatever you're doing is working, man, so keep it up. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
24/8, do what it takes. Keep a full tank, all gas, no brakes. I'm throwing hundreds, look at how they ballin'. I know she love it, love the way I'm ballin'. Michael Jordan, party jumping, 3 in the morning.
what advice would you give to people looking to squad up with 4 of their teammates and climb the leaderboards in Pro-Am?
The best piece of advice would be to become a specialist in the role you have. Just because there's a lot of folks that kind of want to be well-rounded, but in those competitive modes, everybody kind of has a role. Everybody can't be Giannis. Everybody can't be KD all on the same team.
And then as a follow-up, when you play with your friends, do you guys determine what builds you're bringing in based on what you're best at, or do you do it by what role you're playing?
Yeah, like one thing I mentioned.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Gather round for a feast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bones Highland out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, they've got Keegan Murray. Anthony is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Carter in at the 1. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
And it's the Suns to start out. Booker looking around. Pass to Stewart. Now Highland. Now Dunn. Clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. On the wing, Murray. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. And Highland, here we go.
Bones Highland causing a little havoc in the lane. He'll get to the free throw line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Phoenix, Bones Highland taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
I think one of the first things that strikes you about Bones Highland is his confidence. This guy believes he is a very capable offensive player.
And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Carter. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Anthony. Offline from the top of the key. It's Booker on the wing. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's the Kings ball. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's Carter. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. 13 feet out, drained it for 2 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Highland. Oh, nice D from Carter. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And he gets to the rim with ease. Murray makes those athletic plays look effortless.
Here's Highland. Sinks it from distance. Highland's got 7 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Devin Booker is the two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
That free throw good from Booker. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns. Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation. Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
And Sabonis gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Anthony. It's stolen by Highland. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 9.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Carter, the pass to Anthony. Pass to Sabonis. Blocked! Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Yep, that one goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Suns lead by 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker, that's the name of the game here, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Yep, count it.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Highland with it. 9 points in the game. Pass to Stewart. Highland looking for an opening. Just 4 to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Highland's got 11 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Now here's Carter. It's deflected.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And Booker with the jam.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Highland against Carter. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Leading by 5. It's Booker on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Dunn outside. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the elbow. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Sabonis with it. They kick it out to Murray. The 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings. Came away with a win.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Sabonis looking over the floor. Pass to Murray. He can't hit that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Phoenix leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Baldwin. Stewart, left side. Here's Highland. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Well, Sacramento shooting 33% in the first quarter. On the wing, Anthony. To the inside. There's the block. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Harris outside. From deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Outside, Highland. Got a piece of it. Jones grabs the board.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now Booker playing the Clippers. He was nearly unstoppable. Over Harris. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Walker passes to Jones. Back to Walker. Harris on the wing. Shot clock at 6. In transition, here come the Suns. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
James is checked in for Highland. That free throw good from Booker. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Now here's Anthony. He picked up 15 in their last win against Utah.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. It's James on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Kings trail by 7. Harris outside. Outside Walker. Outside Jones. From 9 feet. See the pass to Jones. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Phoenix leading by 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the night.
Anthony, 2 shots.
shots. That's number 15.
And he knocks down the first one. And Anthony drops them both. Phoenix leading by 5. Pass to Booker. The shot's good on the assist by James. Booker's got 11 points.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Now here's Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Anthony outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Z. For 3, here's Harris. Booker with the defensive effort. Kispert with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Outside Booker. Pass to James. Kispert on the wing. Jacks up with 3. Offensive rebound. It's good.
James.
And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Anthony against James. Anthony, the pass to Harris. Here's Z. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Here's James. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Pass to Iguodaro. Booker with it. Pounded by Harris. Booker can't get it to go. And so Anthony will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9. Harris outside. Here's Z. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Booker, the pass to James. Here's Mamukelashvili. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Booker. It's James on the wing. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. James has got 5 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Phoenix out in front, up by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back to our Turkey Day celebration of the NBA on 2K Sports. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Kings trail by 8. We've got Walker, and it's Harris in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's the floater, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Carter. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Outside Booker. Pass to James. Walker with some nice D.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Booker against Harris. The kick out to Walker from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds in the game. James passes to Highland. James deciding where to go with it. That one is off. Kings trail by 8. Walker with it. Picked up by James. Walker passes to Z. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 5 rebounds in the game.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
For Sacramento, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Harris against Booker. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a quick peek at the point guards who have been extremely disruptive defensively. Phoenix leading by 10. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
3-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Highland against Carter. And the basket by Highland. Highland's got 13.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Carter, the pass to Z. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And that one misses. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Phoenix. 9-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. They'll be wrapping up a taxing 7-game road trip. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
First one falls for him. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. And so he hits both. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Carter. Left side Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Just looking to establish himself inside. Murray forces the defense into a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
So he gets them both. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Left side, Highland. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Phoenix ball.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Bones Highland. And it's Harris with the rebound. Kings trail by 9. Sabonis with it. Dunn in his pocket. Sabonis outside. Tipped away. And here's Highland. 13 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Baldwin, defended by Murray. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Baldwin. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second one. Sabonis with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Now here's Carter. 6 points for him. Harris misses. Pass to Dunn. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Sabonis, high post. He's against Stewart. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Highland. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Murray. The shot off that time. The Suns lead by 9. Out to the right wing. Pass to Roddy. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. Off target with the 3.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Pass to Sabonis. It's blocked. Dunn outside. Highland. Phoenix no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now Carter. He's got 6. Outside Murray. From the arc. Sacramento again missing. The Suns lead by 9. Dunn outside. Over to the wing. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Carter. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside, Highland. To win the cold spell. And Carter with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Jones, he's checked in for Sacramento. Anthony comes in for Harris. Four on the clock. Here's Baldwin. And he drops it in from the low post.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Back to Carter. On the wing, Anthony. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kispert's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Highland. Here's Kispert, still without a bucket. Left side, Booker. Here's Baldwin. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Anthony outside. Pass to Jones. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray from outside. Baldwin with a rebound. Baldwin's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
Sacramento foul. Jones. First personal foul.
And Sacramento making a change here.
Substitution for your Kings. Number 41, Walker.
Phoenix leading by 13. Pass to Kispert. Now Dunn. Outside Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And the Suns making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And here's Carter. Give him 8 points now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Suns ball.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Suns. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And, of course, Sacramento, a couple spots down.
Well, I think for Phoenix, it's impressive how they have wiped out a lot of the doubts about them. Now, we all thought it might take them a while to figure things out, but it's taken no time at all.
Yeah, I think that growing process has already taken place. This is a team that already knows what its identity is and where its strengths lie.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Kings call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. In the 3rd spot, Devin Booker.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Kings trail by 17. Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To end the run.
2 minutes.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Mamukelashvili's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker against Carter. 1:43 left in the second period. Here's Baldwin. Walker pulls down the board. Sacramento has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Anthony outside. Pass to Z. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Anthony.
Phoenix leading by 15. Here's Baldwin. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Booker, good.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Anthony outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team.
Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
James is checked in for Baldwin. And Anthony drops them both. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. James finds Booker. Up and over Carter. Knocks down the step-back Jay. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Here's Carter. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. 20 seconds left in the second. And Booker with the jam.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Carter, high post. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Z. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Phoenix out in front by 19 going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court right now for the Suns, we've got Isaiah Stewart, Bones Highland out there with Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 3. Low block shot. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his second basket of the night. Here's Highland. Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Anthony outside. And here's Carter. Over Highland. It's tipped. With the fadeaway. Sabonis controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Here's Booker. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 18. Here's Sabonis. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, just a fantastic up fake. Sabonis timing it to perfection, leaning in to draw contact and get the foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Anthony outside. Six to shoot. Carter against Highland. It's stolen by Highland. 3-on-3. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8 points now.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Anthony against Booker. Got a hand on it. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Anthony against Booker. Right side Carter. It's stolen by Highland. The 3 is up. Rebound by Sacramento. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Murray. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Saturday, then on Sunday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And Murray drops them both. The Suns lead by 18. Highland with it. He's got 13. Here's Murray. Outside Carter. Back to Murray. Pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Anthony. Offensive rebound, Sabonis.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Stewart outside. Here's Baldwin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
For the Suns, Baldwin, 2 shots.
And he drops a first. Roddy, he's checked in for the Suns. He does not get the second one. Kings trail by 17. Here's Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Fifth best, the Suns.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops from Murray. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Highland. He's got 13. Second chance effort. And Stewart with a lay-in. That one's good. Stewart's gotten his first basket of the night.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Carter from outside. It's rebounded by Roddy. The Suns lead by 17. Tries to break his ice. Highland misses. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. That's tipped. It's stolen by Dunn. Outside, Highland. To the middle. Clock at 6. Here's Stewart. Banked it in off the glass. Stewart's got his second bucket on the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Highland against Carter. He gets it in there. Here's Highland. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game. Pass to Stewart. Here's Roddy. Rebound by Sacramento. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Carter inside. He's guarded by Highland. Phoenix leading by 19. Roddy, the pass to Highland. Down low. Stewart, left side. Inside. A little mid-range shot is up. The shot no good. And the Kings shooting a disappointing 38%. On the wing, Murray to the paint. And Sabonis slams it in. That gives him a double-double.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Pass to James.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul.
Sacramento grabs the miss. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Walker. Oh, swiped away. Carter against Highland. Pass to Kispert. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Mamukelashvili from outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. Here's Z. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Z's got 10 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Highland against Carter. To the inside. Iguodaro. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
The shot by Z, no good. The Suns lead by 15. James finds Highland. Back to James. Kispert outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Bones Highland. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And he knocks down the first one.